What's up, y'all? We gonna do a whole new fresh start on these car videos, man. As y'all can see, this car is up in the air on all fours. So I sold my coilovers to go air ride. The rear bag is already in the back. Right now, setting up the wires to run them from the front to the back to power it up for the management. I gotta get used to being that close to the camera when it's doing the dual camera. Got new lines right here. Brand new line. The management. And then the controller. Then like I said, I got one in already. I got this bolt this down. There goes the other one. And then here goes the two front. I'm waiting for Amazon right now to deliver me a pack of these fittings so I can replace these metal ones for these plastic ones that's like this. You can see it. Yep, like that. So I'm waiting for Amazon to come drop those off so I can put those on the front, and then I can put the front in, and then we just gotta run the lines. So between waiting on Amazon to drop those fittings off, and I'm between running these lines, and probably try to take out my trunk little wood card, and bolt this air ride tank up to it, the compressor and the tank to it. So I'm gonna try. Sorry, that sounds like it's trash. I'm gonna try to get all that done. My homie Aaron's supposed to be coming by to help me wire this up. So hopefully here in a little bit, we'll get this all wired up and we'll show y'all the progress. Like I said, I'm gonna try to run these wires correctly and neatly. I'm gonna pick up the video once I do that. Like I said, I gotta run them from the trunk all the way to this engine bay, up to this battery. And then we're gonna run the batteries, positive, negative, negative, positive. You know how it's supposed to go. It's gonna be wired through somewhere right here. Probably take it up here, wire it in. Try to make it look as neat as possible. So I'll catch y'all when I get done with wiring this stuff up. What up, y'all? It's toasty as hell here. We continue this videos on the air ride system. It's been a couple days. I know the intro video really didn't go long. Right now, as you can see right here, I'm putting the trim back together. My homie Aaron came through and helped me out, run the lines. He ran the lines, and I ran the power management lines over there. So, gotta put my interior back together in the process of putting the panels back in. About to test the system here in a second. On here, it looks a hot mess. But you know, this right here is the power management wires. All these are the hoses going into the module so the air ride can work. So, damn, I keep forgetting. My bad about this camera. But, so yeah, I'm about to make this look better. First, though, I got to run this system correctly, with these wires all the way correctly. This side is already in, like I said. As you can see, the harness is running through, going through here all the way to the front. And then, like I said, it's going through here to the system back there. This is just extra. It should be hidden back there. Then I gotta come up here and finish putting this trim on right here all the way through. And then I have to wire this fuse in and add the fuse here, and then the air rides just turn on. They aren't super close. Should turn on by itself when the car turns on. And then I had to run, well, this is the wire for that. And then that's it, pretty much here. Then let's run these power wires here, negative wires, to the battery. And then I should be able to turn the tank on and start this and see if it airs up and if everything works. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll work on putting this on there on there, this there, so it can sit in the trunk on 8. So yeah, just give me a little bit and I'm gonna come back and show y'all. Like I said, the bags is in. I'm gonna fix this line right here to make it look better and run up against the frame of the car. That way it's not in the way of getting pinched. This side too, I'm probably gonna have to hang that wire up against the top of the frame of the car or the body of the car so it doesn't get pinched. Probably gonna have to reroute it up under just like I'm gonna do the other side so it doesn't get pinched by this control arm going up and down. So the back over here, it doesn't look that bad. It's gonna be dark, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Nope, you're not going to. But basically, if I come out here, you can see a little bit. The line is ran from right here, basically up under this plastic right here to the bag. I don't have the power, the light on. But this other side, you should be able to see. So little miscellaneous things here and there, and I can be done and going to try to air the car out and up. But you see this one, the line is ran right there, going up, bow to the bag, and then boom. So let me finish wiring this stuff up, and then I gotta put, just plug everything up and then test it. So my bad, I had a brain fart right there. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna get back at y'all and show y'all what the progress looks like. Let it off. This is the next day. First day, actually. Last night was when I got the car down off the ground. Was able to see if the air ride was working, tested. I kind of overstepped the testing boundaries, I guess you could say. I don't live too far from my parents, so I want to show them that. I was airing my shit out in the garage, testing it in the garage. It was cool or whatever, it didn't leak or nothing. So then I went to my parents' house and I aired it out over there to show my dad. And yeah, I punctured the line somewhere. Well, not somewhere, I punctured the line right here on this driver's side. So I had, as you can see, my tire in the fucking fender right here. I had lost all air pressure in my bag on this side. And, so yeah, I was low-key stuck driving like that in the front. Luckily, all the other sides wasn't leaking, and all the other sides wasn't leaking. So I was able to have all these three up in the air, and that passenger side was down like this, basically, trying to drive back to the crib. So luckily I was able to baby it back to the house, and yeah, that's where it got stuck at, because I couldn't get in my driveway because it's sitting too low, and it was like 11 o'clock at night. Like I said, probably the bad time to be testing it and going for a ride because it's dark. So yeah, I had to deal with that last night. So hopefully here in a minute, I gotta go make a run real quick. I'm gonna air up all the rest of the bags and try to jack the car up and get this wheel off on the passenger side and check for, a leak, or I think the line popped off. I'm hoping that's what it was and not the bag, because, I was trying to air it up on the way home. Probably not the right decision to do, but I'm sitting there trying to air it up and it keeps dropping pressure, and then, it sounded like the line popped off, and then there was no air going through it at all. So I'm praying that's all it is, that the line popped off. Then I gotta figure out where it was leaking at, cut that part of the line, pull some line forward, and put everything back in and connect it, and then I should be cool. I'll probably have to put it in a better place though, just so it doesn't get punctured again or anything. This dual camera option is kind of dope until you actually gotta walk away from what you was doing. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna come back in a couple and pick up the car and jack it up and see if you know, I could fix this problem, because that's the only line that's leaking. I was able to air out all the way around and not have a problem anywhere else. And so, you know, hopefully I can fix this, simple fix, and put it back up, and now I could be putting my interior back in, and yeah, and then I'll be done with the car. Gotta make the trunk pretty again. Figure out a way to sit this tank on something to make it not move around, and then after that, everything is gonna be cool for right now. Probably just gonna be something simple, just so I could be able to drive the car. And you know, we'll see how far we get today. But I'm gonna definitely get it so I can drive it tomorrow. If the trunk's not all the way done, then I'm not really pressed, because, you know, as long as it's not moving and nothing happens, I can always come back and finish it tomorrow. So, all right, y'all, so this is what happened. The line blew off of here, which I don't know if it got yanked off because of the fact that the line is pulling, maybe, because the line looks fine. The line was still connected. It was just the part right here. So basically it should look like this. This metal part came off of this, and that's why. So hopefully I'm about to try to reinstall this, at least to get my shit back in the driveway, because this is sketchy right here working in the street. I ain't gonna lie. When you driving and you just do this shit yourself, if you do it yourself, if a shop do it, you should never have this problem. But if you do it yourself, trial and error, just remember that, you know? And then this is a part of the error. There you go. I don't know, but like I said, this line looks to be fine still. Maybe I'll just run it a little differently this time. As you can see, maybe you see it up there, it's stuck on the bag, no plastic on it. So what I'm gonna do is take this one off. All you need is this one little wrench. I'm about to Teflon tape this a little bit more, so I know it's gonna seal. Get you some Teflon tape, it's cheap. Wrap it around the threads right here, and then boom, we're gonna put it back on, pop this line in, and hopefully I can put air up in the front again. All right, I got the bag, at least to get me back up the driveway. When I did put some air on it and drop it, it was saying that I was still leaking, but you can't hear a leak. So I don't know, I'm about to wash it real quick, as you can see, clean this dirt off, and then maybe I'll go for a ride. I still gotta put my interior on. So once I do that, I might go for a ride and see if I enjoy riding like this or if I don't. So like I said, y'all, let me wash this shit while I got a little bit of sunlight, and we gonna be out. Before we go, real quick, I'm gonna show y'all this video also. This is it aired up in the back a little bit. Might be my new drive height, honestly. Maybe have to raise this front end a little bit more to get it to go over speed bumps or driveways or anything. But yeah, this mug clean though. We shining, like dead ass. We shining. Like, I like when I do something to my car and then wash it, because usually I don't wash this shit at all. To keep this clean, I gotta fix this rust spot. There's a little shit I gotta do here and there. So I say, you don't see that many 6-speeds, Type S's. And like I said, now you see one that's on air ride, still 6-speed. Like, you know what it is. All right, y'all, though, we out.